Okay, guys, we have the rest of this review to finish up. Just 2 more slides here. We're going to complete the square and use the quadratic formula. So to complete the square here, we're going to do b over 2 squared. We want to solve this equation. Notice that on this one, we have this c technically on this side of the equation, which is good, which is what we want. So negative 6 divided by 2 squared would give us negative 3 squared, or 9. So we're going to add 9 to both sides. Okay, so then if we factor, we would get x minus 3 squared equals 25. Okay, because if you factor this, you get x minus 3 times x minus 3. Factor of 9, that adds up to 6. So we can write it as x minus 3 squared. Square root both sides. So we have x minus 3 equals plus or minus 5. Then we need to add 3 to both sides. So we would have 3 plus 5 and 3 minus 5. So x would equal 8 and x would equal negative 2. Perfect. So those are our 2 answers there. And you could always check those, see if they work. Okay. Let's look at number 25. 14 divided by 2 squared. So that would be 7 squared, or 49. So x squared plus 14x plus 49 equals 15 plus 49. So we would get x plus 7 squared equals, so this would be 64. Square root both sides. X plus 7 equals plus or minus 8. And subtract 7 from both sides. So we have x equals negative 7 plus 8. And x equals negative 7 minus 8. So x equals 1. And x equals negative 15. Very good. Okay, 26. Got negative 4 divided by 2 squared. So negative 2 squared, which gives us 4. So we're going to add 4 to both sides. So we would get x minus 2 squared equals 2. Square root both sides. So we've got x minus 2 equals plus or minus the square root of 2. And remember, I'm good with you leaving it like that. So add 2 to both sides. As long as it's simplified from here, you're good. So this is perfect. Okay, last one, we need to make sure that we add 21 to both sides because we don't want that c on that side. So this would be 4 divided by 2 squared, so 2 squared, so 4. So we have x squared plus 4x plus 4 and 21 plus 4. So we'd get x plus 2 squared equals 25. Square root x plus 2 equals plus or minus 5. Subtract 2. So x equals negative 2 plus 5, and x equals negative 2 minus 5. So x equals 3, and x equals negative 7. Awesome. All right. We have one piece left, quadratic formula. You will have the quadratic formula listed for you tomorrow, so you don't need to have it memorized necessarily, but you need to understand how to make it work. So 28 here, we got negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. So b is negative 10, so negative b would be, or the opposite of negative 10 is 10. And then we got negative 10 squared minus 4 times 1 times 11. All over 2 times 1. So 10 plus or minus, we got to do what's under the square root first. 100 minus negative 44 over 2. So 10 plus or minus square root of 100 minus 44 would give us 36, I believe. 56, sorry. Over 2. Okay. We're going to run out of space on this one. So we got 10 plus or minus. So the square root 56 is not simplified as a radical. We could break that down to 4 times 14. So from there, we would have 2 times square root of 14 over 2. And you could simplify from there. You could either do one of two things. You could say 10 plus 2 and 10 minus 2 and keep the 2 on the bottom and then simplify. Or you could just simplify it all. So 10 divided by 2 is 5 plus or minus 2 divided by 2 is 1 times the square root of 14. And you could be good with this. X plus or minus 1 times the square root of 14. Tomorrow you'll probably be working with a little bit more generic numbers. Can't promise perfect numbers, but 29. So we got 5 plus or minus root of negative 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times 3 all over 2 times 1. So we got 5 plus or minus 25 minus 12 over 2. Remove this. Okay. So we got 5 plus or minus square root of, what would we have, 13 over 2. And we can't simplify that any further, so that would be our answer. And I'm going to write these up here so that I can erase. Okay, so I'm going to erase these so I have room to do 30 and 31. And then we are all done. Okay, same thing here, but I need to get 6 over. So I have 6x squared minus 13x plus 6 equals 0. So I got 13 plus or minus square root of negative 13 squared minus 4 times 6 times 6 all over 2 times 6. So 13 plus or minus 169 minus, so 24 times 6, I believe, 144 all over 12. So 169 minus 144 is 25. So we have 13 plus or minus square root of 25 over 12. That's going to give me 13 plus or minus 5 over 12. So x could equal 13 plus 5 over 12 or 13 minus 5 over 12. So this would be 18 over 12. Could simplify to, sorry about the interruption there, and 6, and we could go even further, 3 halves. So then we would have 8 twelfths here, so divide by 4, we get 2 thirds. These would be our 2 x values. So x could equal 3 halves, or x could equal 2 thirds. 1 left, here we go. Got to get 4 over, so we got negative 3x squared plus 6x minus 4 equals 0. Negative 6 plus or minus 6 squared minus 4 times negative 3 times negative 4 over 2 times negative 3. So we got 36 All right, so careful here. Negative times a negative times a negative. So 12 times 4, and it should be negative 48. So this would be negative 6. We're going to end up with negative inside the radical, so our answer here would be no solution. So there you have it, the review for the test. If you're still having issues anywhere, please, 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 please come see me. I would love to help. I know this was kind of some long videos, but hopefully this helps you kind of see maybe where you went wrong, what you need to fix. Be ready for tomorrow's last test. Have a great day.